What's up? Welcome back to my channel. Welcome to Zen the Void. I am Zen. This is the Void, and I love you guys. What's up, Aquarius? The OGs know it's Thursday. Thursday is my love day, and I'm so happy and honored to be doing a reading for you guys today on the topic of love. If you are new, welcome to my channel. Go ahead and hit that subscribe banner, honey. Ring the bell so that you can get these notifications and you will not miss a beat when I upload these videos. So before we begin, I just want to say that I read for the sign of Aquarius for all placements, right? Especially Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. But all of the placements of Aquarius, this could apply to you. And for love situations, honey, it could be an entanglement, honey. It could be twin flame, separated, together, estranged, not met each other yet, divine connection, soulmates, any kind of love reading, this can resonate for you. So I just want to make that just, known before we begin so that there's no confusion. If you guys notice, I changed my hair. So it's magenta on this side, popping purple on this side, and we got orange in the front. And I hope y'all like it because I love it, honey. So let's get into it with no more further ado. You already know what's popping if you're an OG to this channel. I just had my beautiful clear quartz on top of the cards. You gotta make sure the messages are coming out clear. This card, I'm just gonna take it because it just like escaped from the deck. But this is the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. So Aquarius, first of all, right? First and foremost. So out of all four knights, right? The Knight of Pentacles of the air element, grounded, very methodical knight, right? This is the knight that has the most success with their mission. As we know about the knights, they are very meticulous, they're very strategic, they're knights. They prepare for battle, they go into battle, and they go in. The one in the suit of earth, Pentacles, grounded earth energy element, is the most grounded, successful knight, because not only does that knight go into battle and fight hard to win, right? This knight is very grounded. This knight is like it's well thought out. This knight is not too impulsive. It's not too emotional. It's not too overthinking too much. It's like just what it needs to be for battle. Groundedness is so important. So what I'm getting already off the bat, Aquarius, is that there's this Knight of Pentacles energy in reverse for you. It's in the past energy, but it's setting the tone for the entire reading. So it's something that either is affecting you still on and off, or just has affected you so much in this path of love in your life, in this journey for you, right, Aquarius? So this card is about, being lazy, being obsessive, and just feeling like you're putting in work without reward. So I'm getting two different scenarios, right? First one is, I felt like Bun B in my head. Oops, my bad, me. Oops, my bad, that's my scenario. Nope, I can't. Scary who. But no, for real. I feel like you guys, there's something in love that you could want right now, Aquarius. And I feel like you want it badly because there's the energy of obsessiveness here. It's like you thought, it's like I can see the night like planning. You've thought, it's like you've exhausted your thoughts. Like you thought of every single way to go about this and to approach this thing, right? You've literally gone over everything in your mind. You're obsessed. There's something you want in love, Aquarius. You're obsessed, but you're also lazy. So you don't really want to work towards it for whatever reason. That could be so many different reasons in life that you could be lazy. It doesn't necessarily mean you're a lazy person. It doesn't mean that you don't care for that person. It could mean you're going through a lot, or, anything, honey. But work without reward, I'm getting two different things for that as well, right? So work without reward, I feel like in past relationships, Aquarius, you could have put in a lot of work and not have received it back. I feel like, yeah, and I just got this Three of Cups just fell out of the deck in the reverse as well. And this Three of Cups in reverse, I look at a few things. The fact that it's cups, emotions, right? The fact that it's three. When two people come together, they create something, love, abundance, whatever that is. That's the third. That's the three. Three is creation. Three is that. It's that creation, right? So because you have the Three of Cups, the creation of abundant emotion, celebration, home, all of that, right? It's in reverse. So I feel like, Aquarius, you worked hard on something in your past emotionally. This could be rooted from childhood, it could be an actual relationship, it could be family. That's why I said this laziness could come from a place of not being necessarily a lazy person. You're just feeling beat down. I feel like you're burnt out and you're beat down because you put so much work into this Three of Cups situation just for it to end up in the reverse position. I gotta find the spot where it's not, okay, that's the spot where it's not like too blurry. But you see it's the Three Cups in reverse. Over here, the cups are spilling over with abundance, but in the reverse, that's not the case. So I feel like, Aquarius, you put in a lot of work in the past towards abundance, happiness, emotional fulfillment. You didn't get what you were planning for. You just did not get it. And you're obsessed with finding the right thing for you and getting the right thing for you, but you're tired right now. And you've worked so hard without reward for so long, so that's what you're going through. That's why you're lazy probably right now. What's interesting though, the last card in the past energy coming out is the Wheel of Fortune in the upright. So what I'm getting with this card, Aquarius, is that even though you're going through this and it's really stressful, there's lessons that need to be learned here that are fated. It could be karmic lessons. You are probably healing from childhood wounds, kind of like outside of healing wounds, you could be ending cycles of karma in your life, probably generational curses and just like karmic loops that you could get yourself in for different reasons. I feel like those are coming to an end because you've learned something from this loss that you took, putting in so much work without reward. You learned something here, and it's fated for sure. So the Wheel of Fortune is turning in your favor, or has been turning in your favor since the near past, Aquarius. But you got to understand, so many things are like that. Not only is this entire situation fated, you are going, like, this whole thing is fated. So meaning that this happened to you for a reason. You came incarnated into this life to have this relationship that you got nothing from but lessons, but it was literally meant to happen exactly like that. And because this is a love reading, is letting me know that also love could be coming to you soon. Fated love. It could be divine love, meaning divinely guided, meaning that God, source, spirit, angels, guides are literally conspiring to help you to get this new love. So that could be happening too, and that could also be fated. So let's see. Let's get some more cards out here. Wow. Okay. So this Three of Wands came out. In the present moment, Aquarius, I love this card because the Three of Wands is about expansion. You know, growing rapidly. It's like, you say you started a new job and you did so well, you got promoted to like manager, like super quickly. That's what this card is like. And then we have another three coming out, which is letting me know new things are being created in your life, Aquarius, and it's all fated. It's like God is saying, I'm glad you learned this lesson. Now I can give you all of this stuff so that you can rapidly grow and expand. So whatever you're going through in life right now, Aquarius, it's meant for you to go through so that you can go through this expansion period. You probably were disappointed for so long just so that you can grow, learn, reflect about what you learned and what happened so that you can turn around and experience something that's amazing for you, fated for you, and you're ready for it because you went through this other thing that prepared you for it, right? So the three of Wands, like I said, it's about growth, expansion, looking ahead. So you're probably tired of thinking about this thing that you went through that got you no rewards. You know, the fact that you only, you learn lessons, which is valuable, but you're like, okay, this is, sorry, I dropped a card. Give me a second. Or some cards, honey. But yeah, so what I'm seeing, Aquarius, is that Spirit is literally like, look, whatever's happening in your present life for you, Aquarius, you're growing and you're expanding quickly. But keep allowing that to happen, because when I was shuffling these cards before this reading, I got the Death card in reverse. And some other cards too that I can't remember right now. But I feel like there's this energy with you, Aquarius, where it's like you are going through yet another rebirth, another death and rebirth. I feel like it's because you've been holding yourself back for so long from this like growth in your life, right? And it could have something to do with love. And this Five of Swords popped out, so someone was lying to you. Somebody was lying to you, and that's why you feel like, you know, this Three of Cups is in reverse, because it's under this card. Like, the person you were with was telling lies, is deceitful. You know, just it was a horrible situation, and you realize that now. And what I'm hearing is that, you know, don't allow that to make you feel like you're undeserving, Aquarius. I feel like it's striking something in you, like maybe that's making you feel insecure or something. But let's just dig deeper into it. I'm not going to speak on that too fast before I understand what Spirit is trying to convey here. But this this person you were with, they were sneaky, they were a liar, they lied to you, they were sneaky, they had a win at all cost mentality. They kind of had this attitude to where like, I will do anything to be with Aquarius. And it's not from a place of love, because you got the Three of Cups here in reverse. So it wasn't out of a place of love. It could have had something to do with them just wanting something from you. You know, you're very creative. You got 2 threes here. You could be really abundant as a person, because this card is about abundance, and that person probably wanted abundance with you, but they were sneaky. They wanted to win at all costs. They had such a, like, they were hungry, like that kind of hunger that's like they'll do anything to get it. You know, no morals, no values, just sneaky, do anything to win, anything to get what it is that they want. And you are expanding from what you learned in that situation right now, because something is coming towards you, Aquarius. Something's coming towards you that's fated. And that's why God is trying to grow you right now and trying to get you to grow. I saw that Death card in reverse, saying that you're resisting that transition because you spent so much time with this deceptive person, most likely. I'm gonna just take these. I'm gonna put these back. But yeah, you spend so much time with this deceptive person. You're just like, look, like, I'm over this, you know? I'm gonna just leave it in the order that it was in. Yes, this makes sense. Okay, and your cards are looking lovely, Aquarius, if I'm gonna say so. I'm just saying, like, you may have went through, you could, like, I saw this card too when I was shuffling. I just saw 1, 2, 3, 4, so we're on the right path. The Eight of Wands, I saw that when I was shuffling. It's a very pretty card. The Eight of Wands in the upright is about making swift decisions, or feeling the need to make swift decisions, Aquarius. So I feel like you are going through something where you're like, I need to decide now. I feel like there's someone that you want, or something that you want, and you want to move towards it quickly. This is a love reading, so I'm sure it's something involving love. You probably love somebody, or you have somebody that you had your eye on. You want to move toward them. You really want to, but you're resisting your transitions that God itself, like Spirit, is trying to take you through. Spirit is trying to take your hand. I just saw 1313, honey. Yes, transition, death, rebirth. Spirit is trying to take your hand and say, look, my child, like, follow me on this path. You're gonna grow. You're gonna realize some things. You got the Aeon. That's all about literally a reckoning and awakening. That's like when people go through their spiritual awakening, when they have an epiphany, when they realize something that, like, you see, it's a small person. I love this card because there's like a small, like, God there, and then it's like their bigger self is around them, like their higher self. We're like really giants, you know, giants, titans, and then your self is there. That's you and your vessel and your body, but then this is your higher self around you, your aura. That is connected to Spirit, that enlightens you, teaches you, tells you, leads you. And that's what I'm seeing. That's the vision that I'm seeing. Your higher self is literally leading you. And then there's 2 more people, like, stretched across the cosmos. So there's like layers to you. That's basically what it's saying. You have like baby people down here. So that's like your seeds. You're like infinite. That's what this card is about, infinity. It's like you and your cosmic self, your spiritual self, your earthbound self, and then all of the yous, all the possible yous that could be born within that. So it's like the layers, like I'm seeing that you're being taken through layers of yourself. You could be healing childhood trauma from stuff from different past lives and childhood wounds, but you're going through an awakening in this present moment. You realize the person you were with was sneaky. You realize the person you were with wanted to win at all costs and try and come after your abundance, and they didn't really love you. And yes, this hurt you, but you understand that it was fated, or you will understand it was fated. It was something you had to learn from the situation. It was very important to your life journey. We all have a life journey that we soul contracts that we signed up for before we came to this earth. It's almost like we knew we were coming to earth as a, like, picture earth as a vacation, right? And we like was signing the papers to take the vacation. We're like, ooh, I want to, we made an itinerary. I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that and I'm going to do that. Right where you're at now, Aquarius, I feel like Spirit is telling me to tell you that if you just close your eyes, let your mind just rest, you will come into this awakening, which you probably have done already, or you will, and you'll understand, like, wow, like this, I needed to go through this. If I didn't go through this with this person, I literally wouldn't know this and that, A, B, and C. There was vital information that this failed relationship taught you, but it was preparing you for a more fated union, and that's the one that you're obsessed about. You are in the upright, you are the knight. You're a successful, powerful knight. However, you've been kind of just in an energy of needing to heal and understand the reason for your last relationship. We all need time to heal. We all need time to understand what the hell just happened. We have to process the disappointment, the anger, the sadness. But something is telling me that you don't want to process it. It's like, I feel like you've been triggered on a very deep level. That's why you got the Aeon here. But you're going to have a reflection, like not a reflection, but you're going to have an awakening, an epiphany that's going to go, oh, the light bulb's going to go off in your head, Aquarius. You're going to understand exactly why you're going through that and what's coming next. You have the Emperor card coming next in the future energy. So I feel like you're going to get in that Emperor energy, honey, period. Virgo got some of these same cards, and Virgo wants, literally, Virgo got it in this be tripping me out when this happens. It happens almost every time. Virgo got these cards just like this in their reading. Virgos are expanding because they want the Emperor. I just think that's interesting. But anyways, Aquarius, you are expanding rapidly. You're becoming the Emperor. Secure, confident, mature, divine. That's who you're becoming. That's why you went through that situation, so that you can become that person. You didn't want to touch the childhood wounds. You didn't want to touch the trauma. You didn't want to touch any of that, but you needed to, so that you can receive the love and the growth that Spirit is trying to lead you to. So in the future, you're going to be in that Emperor energy where you're going to be like, you're basically just going to kind of come into understanding, and you're going to come into a security and a strength. Yeah. Next, you have the Princess of Cups coming in. And I feel like either this represents the person that you want, you love. Yeah, you know what? Yes. Yeah. Or the person, no. It could either represent the person that you love or the person that you just got out of a relationship with. So this person, I'm getting two different scenarios. One, the person that you just got out of a relationship with or just had this hard time with, they're going to be trying to prevent you from moving forward. They're going to see you growing, maturing, becoming a better person. They're going to try to get in the way of that. The next thing I'm seeing is the person that you want, you have fresh new potential with them. Love, like a love that's new, right? This person is sensitive. They're a dreamer. Yeah, they're a dreamer. They're a happy surprise. They make you feel good. That's why I said it's both of those things. You have both of these feminine energies in this. It's like I'm overwhelmed with messages. Okay, Spirit, I hear you. The person that you were just dealing with, Aquarius, they have taken up so much of your energy, so much of your time, so much of your life, and they have drained you empty and dry. They're emotionally immature, they're insecure, and they're just an overall disappointment to you. And that's what it so unfortunately, panned out to be at the end of the day. The other person that you want to go towards, that is the person that you're obsessed with, the person that Spirit has for you, fated. the opposite of what you just went through. It's like you went through hell, and now Spirit is trying to give you heaven. This person is literally like a happy surprise. They're a dreamer. They're sensitive. You haven't experienced this before. You have not experienced this before, Aquarius. That's what I am hearing. It's like Spirit is screaming in my head. Wow. I'm so, like, low-key, like, I'm not gonna lie, y'all. I'm a little tired, but your reading and Virgo's reading are so, it feels so good. There's this energy that's almost like, it's almost like when your parent lies and says you're not getting anything for Christmas, and then for Christmas, I just saw 222. Fuck. Wow. Somebody, like, I want to cry. Y'all get in a receptive, like, be receptive, because Spirit is trying to give you, trying to give you. When your parent says you're not getting anything and you walk in that fucking living room and there's gifts everywhere, that's what it's like. Spirit is saying you aren't even expecting the kind of love, the kind of warmth you're going to experience. You've never felt it. You've never experienced it. Wow, this is untapped energy for both you and Virgo. Virgo is just a little impatient. I feel like you're impatient as well, but you're more hurt than anything. Wow, this is fucking crazy. Virgo had this at the bottom of the deck as well, the Chariot card. You guys are going to have movement. You're very close. You're very close to that thing that you want. I'm not going to say wish fulfillment for you, because I'm not sure if you've been wishing for this, Aquarius, or if Spirit is just going to surprise you with it. But if you have been wishing for some type of perfect love or perfect person, they are near. It is near. You're probably waiting on divine timing. Spirit is probably trying to, Spirit is definitely orchestrating this. So it's divine timing that you're waiting on. Don't think that somebody doesn't love you, or you know, don't feel like something's not showing up. Like, you're probably not thinking that. Just know that Spirit is orchestrating this entire thing. Wow. Okay. Wow. I'm going to take all of these because I saw all of these cards trying to come out at some point. So I'm going to take them all. So I got this Nine of Swords. It's in the reverse. So I feel like at some point, Aquarius, you were staying up all night, stressed out, anxious, worried about a situation with a person or your life, just stressed out, not sleeping well, just straight up in agony at nighttime, just not sleeping well, just not doing well. However, you keep ending up in this energy instead of feeling this hopelessness and this anxiety and this trauma. I feel like, well, no, this is the future energy. Okay, that makes more sense. You're gonna go from that energy to more hopeful. You're gonna want to reach out. You're just gonna be in this more, I think Spirit is gonna lead you to this, because the beautiful thing about this is so trippy, y'all, how I be looking at these cards like, damn, Spirit, you really just laid that out like that. But you got the Wheel of Fortune talking about faded occurrences. The wheel turning in your favor. You being aware of it is when it's gonna, if you're aware of it, then it's the Wheel of Fortune. But if you're not aware of it and you don't take advantage of that energy, it becomes a wheel of disfortune, because you relate. But you definitely are on point. Got the Wheel of Fortune. Things are turning in your favor. This is all fated and destined. You're gonna have an awakening, or you had an awakening in the present moment that's gonna get you to understand why this is going on in your life. And then you're gonna be in a hopeful energy, and this is all orchestrated by the divine. Every single part of what's happening with this whole row is orchestrated by the divine, which is past energy. Your relationship collapsed, the bullshit collapsed, that was all faded. You went through some changes, you realized some stuff. In the present, you realized some stuff, you understood why it happened, and in the future, Spirit is gonna be guiding you to be hopeful and to probably reach out to the person. I don't know, I'm not gonna say that, but I just say, it says reaching out. So that's why I say that. It's not me saying reaching out, you're gonna reach out to a person, because I'm not gonna tell you to do that, Aquarius. But these are your cards. This is what's going to happen to you. You're going to reach out because something's going to happen to you, or in your mind, in your heart, who knows? And you're just basically going to be like, you're going to be in a space of hope, and you may reach out to a person, or you may reach out, it could be to friends, family, the person, the love interest. you know, whoever it is, you're gonna eventually reach out. And I think, and you got advice coming out. After that, I kind of want to pull a card, but I don't want to ruin it. Like, you know, I feel like sometimes you try to look at stuff and it's not really your business. You know what? I think it's my business, because Spirit just flipped some cards over and I feel like it was answering my question directly. So I'm going to take them. We're going to go a little extended. We're going to go a little longer just for you, Aquarius. I didn't even do this for Virgo. Give me one more card for advice, Great Spirit. One more card for advice, and we're going to stop here. We're going to stop. That's not it. One more. You know what? I think that was it, actually. That was the Star card. And that is your card, Aquarius. And that's the second time that card has tried to come out. Oh no, that was for Virgo. So no, let's shuffle again, get one more card of advice before we read further. This is gonna be 10 minutes. I hope it's not 30 minutes, y'all. I don't want to do no more 30-minute readings. That's too long. Okay. I'm just following your advice, Spirit. Lead me. I surrender. Wow, I said I surrender for you to do that, Spirit. Really? You cold. You cold, Spirit. Spirit say, do what I say. How about that? I think I'm going to take that one because I saw it. This is my third time seeing it. When shuffling and dealing with your cards, Aquarius, and we're just going to do that. All right, let's get right into it. Okay, so for speaking on this card about reaching out, I was curious to know who you're going to be reaching out to, why, what is the reaching out, what is the, you know, you're going to have hope about, I think it's going to be about love, but you're going to have hope, and you have the Knight of Wands. So with the Knight of Wands in reverse, Aquarius, I think that pretty much means that you're going to resist the urge to be impulsive and be defensive, but you're going to reach out to someone in hope and in love and almost in like despair. It's very romantic, actually. It sounds sad, but in my head, the way that I'm seeing the vision, it's very romantic. It's like you're sad, but you're reaching out because your heart is like, it's like your heart is in a space of innocence, maybe, and you're going to be like, look, I don't know. I'm coming to you because my heart is like leading me here, type of situation. And like I said, it could be the person that you're obsessed with. It could be a friend, a family member, whoever it is that who your heart, I just hear heart calling, calling. Follow your heart, damn it. Follow your heart. But that's what you're going to do, because you're going to be reaching out in despair. So essentially that's following your heart, especially when you're in such a sad place. Because if someone's anxious, hopeless, and traumatized, they're not going to just reach out to anyone. They're going to be somebody they trust, somebody that they have love for. But you're going to resist that urge to be this Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands is very impulsive, very angry. The Knight of Wands is like Aries energy, where it's just like war, like ready to fight, not even thinking about it, just going for it, you know, fighting completely off anger. Or like, but you're not, like, I'm not saying you're fighting out of anger. I'm saying you're going to resist the urge to be impulsive and defensive coming at this person. Like, you're going to chill your fire energy down, and you're going to probably approach them from a more balanced place. And I know this to be true because we have the Three of Pentacles also clarifying that card. And I love this card because, and the most beautiful thing about this is you have three threes. You got the Three of Cups, Three of Wands, and the Three of Pentacles. So that's very much so manifestation energy, very much so creative energy. I feel like you're trying to call in or manifest this. Yeah, Aquarius, you've been manifesting this stable foundation with the person, and that's that energy that's going to lead you to reach out to this person. And it's so beautiful. These 3 threes is really making me feel so good. Like, I'm a Virgo, so I'm grounded, and I just love the creation manifestation energy, because it's very when you do it so easily, it just becomes like, damn. But like, anyway, it's going to be this, you're going to reach out from a place of wanting to collaborate, wanting to build, wanting to be in a team with someone. So that's the energy you're going to be in, which is very grounded. You're not going to be super emotional. You're not going to be in your head. You're not going to be impulsive. You're going to be very grounded. So you're going to start off, like in the past, you started off in this Knight of Wands energy where you were just like tired and obsessive and just drilled into the ground, and then you're going to end up in this Three of Pentacles energy where it's very grounded, and you are able to proceed forward as that Knight. So it's like you start off as the Knight in reverse, but then you kind of end as the Knight in in the upright, except you don't feel like you're going into battle. It's like you're gonna reach out from a place of straight up groundedness, straight up like creatively grounded energy, and it's such a beautiful energy for me to tap into, I have to be honest. So let's read your advice from spirit, and then we're gonna end this reading, Aquarius. I had to give y'all some extra love because that's what spirit wanted me to do. That's why spirit dropped all, I know that's why spirit dropped all those cards on the ground, because spirit's like, you're going to do what I tell you to do. I know, spirit, because you've been blessing me, honey. So I'm going to do what you tell me to do. You right. When you leave, I'll be talking again. I'm just playing, spirit. So your first piece of advice, Aquarius, is the Lust card here in reverse. This card is also the Justice card. So there's justice that needs to be served with this situation, with you in your life, and probably with the person that you are in love with or you have love for. But there's a justice. Maybe you received some type of karma that was due to you. This card in reverse is about dishonesty, unaccountability, unfairness. So just like I said, Aquarius, I think that the advice is that if you're trying to understand what happened with your relationship and you don't know that reason yet, spirit is saying the reason is, and I know this because it's all coming in the same row, is that you had to become this emperor. You had to become the emperor. Before, you were not the emperor. You were not the emperor, and that's okay. We have to grow into these positions. It doesn't just always happen off the bat. I wasn't always a dope ass manifesting ass bitch. You know, I was very self-sabotaging. I was just like super self-sabotaging. I didn't know my worth. I didn't see my worth. I didn't see my greatness. I would sacrifice myself for people, and I was so comfortable giving. I was uncomfortable receiving. Honey, I'm the opposite of that. I am straight up Empress, straight up Magician. But back to you, Aquarius. You had to receive some justice. That's why your past relationship ended, you know, with such disappointment, just like the person was so sneaky and such a liar. And this happened because you had to receive some type of karma about something in your life where you maybe were unaccountable for your actions. You were dishonest. You were unfair. So you just received some karma, and it's done. It's done. You paid your debt, and it's done. You don't have to do anything extra. It's done. But your justice was served, is what spirit is saying. So you got your justice, and that's what's gonna turn you into the emperor. So, you know, spirit dishes us out what we deserve, which is fine. But the beautiful thing about it is that we gain ourself and then some after that. So it's like we get reprimanded, and then we get then right after that we get a reward for our hard work and you know, other things that are just fated to us, things that we came into this life contractually to have. So yeah, you had to go through some justice. Oh well, we all get our karma back, cool, whatever. But you're gonna get you're gonna literally receive so much abundance after that. True love, king status, you know, just all kinds of shit. So, you know, whatever. Next, you got the next piece of advice is the Six of Swords. This is definitely your energy, Aquarius, because it's swords, air element energy, right? And it's the 6. So spirit is saying transition. This is screaming. Okay, spirit, we are over 33 minutes of video. I'm trying to tell Aquarius as much as possible. So what spirit is saying, you know, I had to roll my sleeves up. That's how you know it's real, Aquarius. But spirit is telling you, Aquarius, allow yourself to transition. Allow yourself to transition. If you stay stuck where you are because you're confused, you're disappointed, you're hurt by the relationship you just came out of, yes, allow yourself to process the emotions. But if you stay there, you're gonna you already paid your justice. You paid your dues. You paid your karma. Staying there will bring you more karma. So that's for example, if you get put on punishment, it's like you did something and you got more days of punishment. You can be done with your punishment. You don't have to be afraid. Please understand that leaving the situation behind, moving on from this win at all costs person, this sneaky person, this liar of a person. They straight up got 3 of Cups in reverse. Literally the opposite of abundance. They got sneaky, liar, win at all cost, trying to prevent you from getting your happy surprise, from getting your sensitive dreamer, from getting what you deserve. Like, they're blocking your blessings. Spirit is saying transition from this person, move on from this energy and this person, move on, leave it behind, or it's going to turn into emotional baggage. It's going to turn into more resistance, which is just going to bring you more issues in your life. Spirit does not reward that. Spirit, if anything, goes harder on you so that you can free yourself from those binds. So that was a loaded piece of advice. Last piece of advice is the Tower card. Spirit is saying to allow the towers to fall. You are awake. This is fated awakenings. Freeing yourself. Tap back into hope. Free yourself from anxiety, helplessness, trauma. Let the towers fall. If things are, I just heard something's happening with your family. If something happened with your family, Aquarius, let it fall. Something happened with your friends, your career, let it fall. Past relationships, let it fall. You have paid your karma. You have paid your justice. The scales are even. Let it go. That's what I have for you, Aquarius. I am sending you so much love. This was such a good reading. I'm not even gonna lie. This was a good ass reading. Like, I low-key wish I could read for myself this well, y'all. But anyways, I'm sending you so much love, Aquarius. I hope if this resonated, please consider giving this video a like, comment, share, subscribe. I love you so deep. See you in the next one, Aquarius. Peace.